Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're well. So today we're going to talk about credit card debt and what to do if you have credit card debt. So most Americans do have credit card debt. So the best thing to do is spend less, earn more. So first of all, getting a notebook, writing down how much money you spend every day and keeping track of that. What are you spending your money on in comparison to how much is coming in? And then just figure out what you can cut out, things that you don't necessarily need to stop the bleeding. And so that is a habit to start, and it will be a lifelong habit, tracking your finances. So spending less money, um, things like eating out less, um, less vacations, things like that. So you could spend less, and also earning more is very important. Cutting expenses, maybe you just don't have. So figuring out how to earn more. If you think about like if you're a techie type person, like some people are naturally techie or they like tech type things, head on over to Fiverr. There are like gigs there over at Fiverr where you are helping businesses out. Like you can do graphic design, you can do logos for people, you can create business cards that people need for their businesses. So people naturally come to you because you are listed up on Fiverr. So that is a way to make additional money through side gigs like that. Another option is getting a second job. And then another option is creating a business. So with businesses, it's a good idea to start with one or two and stick with it until you see results. So some businesses are not automatic. It's going to take a long time to get there. And then there are other businesses that are automatic where you'll see profits relatively soon. So determining on what business that is that you're interested in getting into and trying different things out to see what it is that you like and which one actually works. So doing that simultaneously, like you're creating your job, you're creating your business, but then you also have your job. So simultaneous things going on. So those are the different options: the side gigs, getting a second job, creating your business. So essentially, finding out how to make more money. Maybe a tax refund is on the way. So finding out more ways to make money to pay down that credit card debt. So why is paying down the credit card debt important? So this is important in comparison to other debts that you might have. For example, student loans, for example, with a credit card debt, your interest rate is the highest, like 20 to 25% they're charging. So they're making millions and millions of dollars off of you with that high interest rate, 20% to 25%. So imagine if you had your money in the stock market and it was making 20% interest. Like imagine how rich you would be if you knew stocks that made 20% interest and you stayed in that for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. So you have the credit card companies on the other side of this. So they figured out a way to get 20% interest and to keep it for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Like how long have you had this credit card debt lingering on? 30 years, 40 years, they figured out a way to get this 20% interest and to get rich off of you. So that's what the credit card company is doing. That's why it's so important to get a handle on that and cut it off. Because the interest rate is so high, they're making millions and millions of dollars off of you. And that's why the credit card debt, it takes precedence over the other kind of debts that you may have. Even though you may be interested in paying off the other debts first, the credit card is the one with the highest interest rate. That's why it's so important to work on paying that off and figuring out how to make money and how to make more money. All right. So there are some other options out here for credit card debt, such as debt settlement. Debt settlement is, say you have $5,000 in credit card debt and you call the company and you negotiate and you say, I'm not paying 5,000, but I'll pay you 2,000. And then you negotiate, they're okay with that. You pay the 2,000, then you get it in writing and the debt is settled. So that's one option that some people take. Another option is debt consolidation. That's when you have a whole variety of different type of debts. They put it all into one monthly payment, and their promise is a lower interest rate. So all the debt is still here, but it's just a lower interest rate, and that is debt consolidation, and that is what some people do. Then another option is bankruptcy. Some people choose to take that route of bankruptcy to get out of paying credit card debt. So those are some of the options that people take: debt settlement, debt consolidation, bankruptcy. However, the absolute very best way to handle your credit card debt is to just get that notebook out, keep track of all your expenses, what you're spending on, what money is coming in, figuring out what can you cut right now. If you can cut something instead of getting what it is that you want, can use that money and put that to the credit card debt. So figuring out ways to spend less and then again earning more, figuring out how to earn more money. Like I said before, maybe you have a tax refund coming. Maybe you figured out something that you enjoy that generates money, some kind of business. A second job, that's another option. And then the gig economy. So you know about the gig economy, getting on Fiverr, and then all the other gig stuff that is out here, like the DoorDash, the Uber Eats. DoorDash and Uber Eats, that's kind of like chump change, but it is an easy way to generate money. So a better way to generate money is the Fiverr, like I said, where people automatically come to you because they need your tech skills for their business. Second job, creating a business that makes money. So creating the business, that's going to be a long haul type thing because nobody is going to tell you, this business right here, pick this business. This business is great. So you're going to start making profit in 1 month. It's all a discovery process that you have to figure out on your own. What business do I like? What business really works and is going to give me profit? Because unfortunately, people out here, they already know. They already know everything that you're wondering, but they are not going to share it. For some reason, they figure that they figured it out, and if you're going to have it, then you're going to have to figure it out. And then some people out here are looking at you as a competitor, even though they already have, like, they already made their millions. They already made their millions. And they're looking at you, who is trying to figure it out, as a competitor. And that is the world for you. All right. So it's a discovery process. Just keep it in mind that you want to go with one or two businesses. Two is better because you don't know which one is going to get the profit sooner. So this business, you get profit, but it may take years to get there. And this business is going to profit right away, right? So it's our discovery process. Whatever you do, stick with it. Pick two and stick with it, no matter what it looks like around you, no matter what the situation is around you, no matter what the circumstances look like around you. Stick with it. Okay? So, if you like the show, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you won't miss an episode. Leave a comment. And before you leave, hit that like button. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day.